We'll start this morning with some big breaking news, positive news for Arsenal.
Just when Arsenal's season threatened to wobble under the weight of cruel misfortune, the club delivered a deadline day twist that few saw coming and even fewer rivals were prepared for. What began as anxiety over Mikel Merino's injury ended in outright euphoria as Arsenal officially completed the £69 million signing of Sandro Tonali, transforming a potential weakness into a declaration of raw ambition. This was not simply a transfer. It was a response. A warning. A signal that Arsenal are no longer a club that reacts to adversity, they weaponize it. The injury to Merino struck at a sensitive moment. His presence had brought steel, balance, and intelligence to Arsenal's midfield rotation, and his absence threatened to disrupt the rhythm of a side built on control and precision. For days, uncertainty hovered. Would Arsenal gamble internally? Would they wait until summer? Would the title push be quietly compromised? While speculation spiraled and rivals sensed vulnerability, Arsenal were already moving in silence. Then the dam burst. As the transfer window raced toward its final minutes, confirmation landed with seismic force. Sandro Tonali was on his way to North London. Medical completed. Paperwork signed. Deal sealed. £69 million spent not in panic, but in conviction. In one stroke, Arsenal flipped the narrative from concern to confidence, from doubt to dominance. Tonali's arrival is layered with meaning. At 24 years old, he represents the perfect blend of present authority and future longevity. He is not a prospect. He is not a gamble. He is a midfielder forged in the intensity of elite European football, hardened by pressure, and defined by responsibility. Wherever he has played, Tonali has carried himself like a conductor, dictating tempo, enforcing discipline, and imposing calm where chaos threatens to reign. Technically, he offers Arsenal everything Merino provided and more. Tonali's passing range allows Arsenal to bypass presses with ease. His positional intelligence closes passing lanes before danger develops. His tackling is assertive without being reckless. He reads transitions early, understands when to slow the game and when to accelerate it, and rarely wastes possession. This is the kind of midfielder who makes everyone around him better simply by being in the right place at the right time. But beyond tactics, Tonali brings something even more valuable: mentality. This is a player comfortable carrying expectation. Comfortable being trusted. Comfortable being relied upon when margins are thin and pressure is suffocating. Arsenal didn't just sign a replacement for an injured midfielder, they signed a leader ready to step into the heart of the storm. For Mikel Arteta, this deal reflects clarity of vision. Tonali fits the Arsenal system with surgical precision. He can operate as a deep-lying pivot, anchoring the midfield and allowing others to flourish ahead of him. He can function in a double pivot, offering both defensive security and progressive passing. He can even push higher when required, contributing to sustained pressure and territorial dominance. His tactical flexibility gives Arteta new options, new rotations, and new solutions for the biggest games of the season. The £69 million fee, while significant, tells its own story. This was deadline day. This was a high-caliber international. This was a player entering his prime years with elite-level experience already embedded. Arsenal didn't hesitate. They didn't negotiate from fear. They acted from belief that the season is too important to leave to chance, belief that injuries should not dictate ambition, belief that the squad must be reinforced to win now. And make no mistake, this signing reshapes Arsenal's trajectory. What once looked like a destabilizing blow now feels like an upgrade in authority. Tonali's presence brings calm in possession against aggressive presses. It brings bite in midfield battles against physical opponents. It brings structure when games become stretched and emotional. In title races, these details are decisive. Games aren't always won by brilliance alone, they are won by control, composure, and clarity. Tonali delivers all three. For the rest of the league, the message is unmistakable. Arsenal will not stall. Arsenal will not shrink. Arsenal will not allow circumstance to erode their momentum. When confronted with adversity, they respond with strength. When challenged, they escalate. This was not a transfer made for headlines alone, though the headlines are inevitable. It was made to secure moments, those late phases of matches when legs are heavy and minds are tested. Those high-pressure fixtures where one misplaced pass can define a season. Those nights when leadership matters more than flair. Supporters can already picture it. Tonali demanding the ball under pressure. Tonali snapping into tackles that lift the stadium. Tonali spreading play wide as Arsenal pin opponents deep. Tonali offering assurance when tension grips the Emirates. These are not fantasies, they are expectations. And yet, perhaps the most powerful element of this deal lies in what it says about Arsenal's evolution. There was a time when injuries derailed campaigns, when deadline days bred anxiety, when opportunity slipped quietly away. That Arsenal no longer exists. This Arsenal plans, adapts, and strikes. Replacing an injured Merino with Sandro Tonali is not damage control, it is dominance management. It turns a setback into leverage and transforms doubt into belief. It reinforces a squad already brimming with quality and adds another layer of steel to a side chasing the highest prizes. In seasons defined by fine margins, bold decisions become turning points. This one feels heavy with consequence. Arsenal didn't blink. Arsenal didn't retreat. Arsenal stepped forward and made one of the most commanding deadline day moves in recent memory. The message is simple, but devastatingly clear: Arsenal are not here to survive the season. They are here to shape it.